Hi everyone, this is Jayanti, Assistant Professor of CSE from KIT, Kalanya Karunanidhi Institute of Technology, Coimbatore. Today we are going to see about the topic Flow Control Protocol from the subject Computer Networks. From the Flow Control Protocol, there are many protocols available. We will see one of the protocol called Stop and Wait Protocol in today's class. The stop and wait protocol, we have introduction, characteristics, working and limitations. First, we will start with an introduction. So, from the concept of computer networks, we will always use the concept called sender and the receiver. The sender will always send the data packet to the receiver. The receiver will receive the data packet and process it. In stop and wait protocol, the sender sends the first packet and wait for some more time to receive an acknowledgement for the sent packet. The receiver, after receiving the first packet, will send the acknowledgement for the corresponding packet to the sender. After receiving an acknowledgement, the sender will send the next packet to the receiver. This type follows until it sends the last packet and receives an acknowledgement. This is what the introduction about the stop and wait protocol. The next is characteristics. So there are some rules that need to be followed from the sender side as well as from the receiver side. Rule number 1 that need to be followed from the sender side is the sender needs to send only one data packet at a time. Rule number 2 is the sender needs to send the next packet only after receiving an acknowledgement of the previous packet. Rule number 1 from the receiver side is receiver need to receive and then consume the data packet. Rule number 2 is when the data packet is consumed, the receiver sends the acknowledgement to the sender. So this is the diagram shows the working of stop and wait protocol. See the sender side as well as the receiver side of the diagram. The sender sends a data packet to the receiver. The receiver, after receiving the acknowledgement, it sends the acknowledgement to the sender, and then the sender sends the second data packet to the receiver, and after receiving the second data packet, the receiver acknowledgements the corresponding data packet to the sender. This process will continue until it sends all the packet. This is what the working of stop and wait protocol. Now we will see what are all the disadvantages present in stop and wait protocol. So now think that the data which has been sent from the sender has been lost in the midway. So the receiver will be waiting for the data for a long time. Since the data is not received by the receiver, it does not able to acknowledgement. The sender also will not receive the acknowledgement, and also it do not have permission to send the next data. So this problem will occur when the data is lost in the midway. This is a number 1 disadvantage. We'll move on to the second disadvantage, that the sender sends a data packet to the receiver. The receiver also receives the corresponding data packet and it sends the acknowledgements to the sender. Now the situation is the acknowledgement is lost in the midway before reaching the sender. Here the acknowledgement is lost in the network. There is no chance for the sender to receive the acknowledgement and it cannot able to send the next packet. So this problem occurs when the data or the acknowledgement is lost in the midway. The third disadvantages present is delayed data or an acknowledgement. Now imagine that the sender has sent the data to the receiver. The receiver also receives the data and prepares the acknowledgement and sends the acknowledgements to the sender. Sender also receives the acknowledgement but after a time period. So this sender may think that the acknowledgement which has been received for some another data packet. So these are all the disadvantages present in stop and wait protocol. To overcome this, there are more protocols available in flow control. We will see all that in later classes. Thank you, dear students. Have a nice day.